Wilde talking about 1984. It's your Broadway debut.
Yes.
I mean, you're starting with 1984. You know what I mean? I'm just a little light musical comedy. Tell me, how did this happen? Did you read this book in high school like we were all supposed to?
We were all supposed to, but it cracks me up because it's the #1 book people pretended to read.
Exactly. Yeah. Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes, thank you.
I think I went right to the video. I rented the video.
Yeah, this one I actually did, probably because I was born in 1984, so it always felt like, oh, like this is a book I should know about because it's going to be relevant to me in my life. Little did I know how relevant it would become to all of us, which is the reason this play is happening now, is because there's a lot of parallels between what we're going through on a political level and what's happening in this story, which was written in 1949.
Right.
So,
back in 1949, 1984 seemed like spaceships would be flying around.
Exactly, and it's amazing how relevant it is. Even things like the idea of the telescreen, which was Orwell created this idea of a screen that would be in people's houses that they would watch constantly, would watch them, and that was total sci-fi, and now we carry them around.
Right, exactly. Everywhere we go.
Yeah. But the play is really exciting. It was adapted by these two really cool young English directors, and it's very modern, and it uses a lot of mixed media. There's a simulcast filmed portion that appears on a huge movie screen above the stage, and I'm running from the stage back behind the stage, acting in front of cameras, and then coming back onto the stage.
And is it very physical? I mean, I understand that you broke your tailbone?
Broke my tailbone in rehearsal.
Unbelievable.
Which was intense, but then, you know, we're kind of just doing everything necessary to tell the story right, and it's an intense story. But yeah, I broke Tom Sturridge's nose.
I mean...
He dislocated my rib. It was, but you know, in a way, like, it's not, theater is a physical thing. I always think back to those athletes in high school. It gotta be that physical now. Go on. I think back to the athletes in high school who were like, the theater kids, they're the nerds. And I'm like, not so much.
Yeah, not
But
so much.
I understand that people in the audience have fainted because it's so intense.
Yeah, we've had people faint, we've had people get sick, we've had people scream at us. It's an intense ride. It's pretty different than a lot of other Broadway experiences.
I was there last night.
Did you faint? You did. I would have heard.
You would have heard about it. I didn't faint, but it was completely engrossing. Listen, I haven't been to a Broadway thing for a very long time. It's no longer what you think. It is so immersive. I mean, you literally, it's a movie at one point. Literally, you just become somebody who's like in a movie thing, and then there's like the lights and the sounds. It just pulls you in. Riveting stuff, but you do an extraordinary job.
So So it's 1984 at the Hudson Theater on Broadway.
Go see it.
Make sure you check out Olivia Wilde in 1984.